Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am very pleased to participate in the Gulf Research Center Cambridge meeting, which is held virtually for the second year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And I would like to thank Dr. Abdulaziz bin Sagar and his team at the Gulf Research Center for their hard work to keep the meeting on schedule. The year 2020, like no other year, have changed our life. The world after COVID-19 will be different than the world before. However, we have to face the new and unprecedented challenges for many years to come, as well as to identify the new opportunities. One very important lesson we have learned since the pandemic, that working together in solidarity is the only way to face these challenges, as no country can work in isolation and no country is capable to face it alone. Although every country and individual can talk about their experience during the pandemic, which is still a top priority, yet other challenges required our collective and undivided attention. Having said that, today's meeting provides the right platform to address some of these challenges, in which I would like to focus on the Gulf region. May 25th, 2021 marked the 40th anniversary of the Gulf Cooperation Council, known as the GCC, an organization that has been playing a very important role to stabilize and maintain the peace and security for the region and the world. Over the last 40 years, the GCC engaged constructively with the international community to fulfill its obligation to combat terrorism and to adopt a very responsible and balanced energy policy which takes in account the interests of both the producers and the consumers, and to answer the calls for any humanitarian and development aids needed. At the same time, and at the domestic front, the GCC member states demonstrate national development plans addressing a human capital, economic diversification, and the quality living standard, along with a major infrastructure uplifting to support the development plans. Needless to say that the last 40 years wasn't a challenge-free. However, the GCC journey remains focused and stable. Looking forward, a new challenge emerge and remain real. In addition to the challenges imposed by the pandemic, the region's security, which is very important to the world security, needs to be addressed. While the GCC remains committed to maintain and enhance the regional security, we would like to share our concerns, which remains valid and urgent. The situation in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen represent a clear and direct threat to the regional security and stability. The GCC stands firm in supporting the adherence of international law and the UN Charter. The GCC is an advocate of respecting the international sovereignty and not to intervene in other countries' domestic affairs. Unfortunately, the above is just an example of the Iranian behavior to destabilize the region, not to mention Iran's nuclear program, Iran ballistic missiles, and Iran supporting two militias, all of which should be addressed at Vienna talks, not only the JCPOA. Ladies and gentlemen, the economic integration comes at the top of the GCC fifth decade agenda. It is our priority to enhance the GCC leading positions in the region and beyond. Last year, we all witnessed Saudi Arabia presidency of G20. Dubai and United Arab Emirates is hosting Expo 2020, which is due this October. Qatar is hosting FIFA World Cup in 2022. The vision and development plans across the GCC member states create the right momentum to focus on the future and to capitalize on the opportunities. In conclusion, we will continue our effort to address and deal with the regional challenges to protect our interests. And at the same time, we will continue our effort to implement our plans for a better future for us and for the region. Thank you very much.